All right, good morning, guys. We got lucky today with a whole heap of fog, so we've headed up and into a rainforest area in the Blue Mountains National Park. And look, I'm normally happy to tell everybody where we are, but this is one you just have to come up and find. At the end of the day, there's rainforest areas all through the Blue Mountains, but this one I hold a little close to my heart. It's a beautiful place, and there's a lot of beauty in here. And I think I hold this one closer to heart because it's where I came and forest photography really started coming to me. So, and like forest photography is like one of the hardest genres of photography. It's really hard to find some order in the chaos. But today we got the fog too, so that's going to make it a bit easier, and it sort of helps get rid of that chaos in the background and define your subjects a little better. So we're here, we're going to get into it, and I'm actually standing right in front of my first composition, which is, believe it or not, just off the roadside on the entry point. So I've got this nice pathway leading in through to the forest, and you've got some good symmetry with a couple of ferns either side, and you can see coming into the forest and how foggy it is. So I'll set in, and we've got a little bit of a breeze through here, so I'm going to have to raise the ISO a little bit, just so I can pick that shutter speed up fast enough, so that way all the ferns and things aren't blurry. But great place to come and explore, a good place for photography and just adventure in general. It's beautiful in here. Anyway, this will be the first comp. We'll wrap this off, and yeah, let me know what you think of the photo. I'll upload it into the video. Alrighty, so we're just coming up the pathway, and I noticed this grouping of ferns on the forest floor here. They sort of run in front, but when you come back, you got all these taller ferns and good separation between all the trunks of the ferns. So, because they're nice tall ferns, it looks really good, but you can see behind me and what a difference it makes in the background with the fog, getting rid of a lot of that chaos and that clutter. So fog's definitely a good friend of yours when you come into forest photography. But yeah, it's a beautiful rainforest in here, man. It's such a good place. So anyway, I didn't want to bring it up and shoot, because there's a lot of shots in here where you can shoot with the trail as a leading line into the photo. But I sort of wanted to show you a few other things in here as well, to the point where just to get you to slow down a bit, you know, keep your eyes open. Not everything has to have a leading line with a trail leading into the scene. And there's a lot in the forest to photograph. That separation really helps too, because if things are in front of each other and off to the side of each other, it starts looking chaotic and not clean. But yeah, I'll wrap off this shot and chuck it up in the video, and comments are always welcome, guys. Let me know what you think, and yeah, here's the shot. Alrighty, so I'm in this precarious situation here, down on my knees. I've got to be honest, while I'm down here, it would be really really careful when I'm coming through here because of the forest floor. And, you know, it's a very fragile area. So when I am sort of coming through, I'm really trying my best not to walk on any of the dwarf ferns or anything through the forest floor. It's just, you know, these places are special, man, and we really need to look after them. Humans have really, we're like a bit of a plague, eh? We just wipe everything out and take everything out. So, you know, that which is left, we need to look after. But which brings me to why I'm here. So I've already taken a photo, which I'll load up after this little segment in the video. But you can see the head of this fern. You follow it along, you can see this is actually a fern that's grown on the floor of the ground. But then you look at the tree at the back here, and this is actually nursing off this fern, and the opposite side of the fern here has all the roots from this tree that have actually grown alongside the fern, and some of them have grown inside the fur of the fern, and it's just bedding itself down and in and underneath the fern. Like, you know, I have to assume that maybe one day the fern will die off because of it. But it's just great to see how, you know, how the forest works, and the rainforest, it does its thing, and, you know, one nurses another, and it's just crazy. But it's a really beautiful scene here, and this is something I stumbled on quite a while back when I was in here with a mate of mine. Graham, you've heard me talk about him before. But yeah, it was absolutely pouring down last time we were in here, and I was sort of photographing upwards in some pretty gnarly trees just over across from me. And well, I spotted this. It's a hard one to find too, so hopefully people will stay away from here, and it'll be something that will be unique. And, you know, I'll be lucky enough to be a part of that. But yeah, I just wanted to pull you up here and give you a look at this and let you check this out, and I'll chuck the photo in. Let me know what you think, as always. Alrighty, so we've just come in. We're actually on our way out of this trail now. It's been alright in here. I've probably missed a few things that I wish if I didn't. Trying to do the whole video and the photos at the same time is a bit of a pain in the backside. It is what it is, though, I guess. But yeah, we just stopped at this big strangler fig that's just wrapping around the trunk of this beech tree, which is pretty cool. Looks cool. I've just wrapped off a photo with it too. Just got down low and sort of tried to distort that perspective a little bit, and photograph up high enough up the tree that you can see the fat strangler fig running around it. But yeah, sad as it is, over time this beech tree will die, and the strangler fig will kill it. But it'll live like that for a long time yet. So yeah, just thought we'd stop here and give you a bit of a look at that. We're going to go back to my four-wheel drive and make ourselves a nice hot cup of coffee. And from there we're going to head a little bit further down the road to a place where I've looked at once before, but we haven't photographed. The fog's meant to be around here for quite a bit yet, so, well, another 2 hours at least, it said. So if it stays true to its word, then yeah, we might get lucky over in that forest with a bit of fog. Alrighty guys, it's been an awesome few hours out here, good 4 or 5 hours out here. But yeah, it's going to be interesting this one because, as you can probably tell, I'm a little bit new to videography, and if this works, then obviously the video will go up. If it doesn't, I'm going to go home and laugh at myself like an idiot. But I'm just unsure of the kind of quality that you can get out of video on such high ISO settings. But I've stopped here on the trail on the way out because it's got this track that runs through the trail. You've got these 2 ferns anchoring either side of the trail and a lovely misty forest in the back. So I've photographed this in here. But I'll be honest with you, it's like all my images have been on pretty high ISO in here as well. Like, it's just so dark and so cloudy. Like, in order to bring the shutter speed up enough to stop all the movement in the foliage in the forest, I've had to shoot on a pretty high ISO. So look, at the end of the day, for any of you beginner photographers out there, don't be afraid to bring your ISO up if you have to. At the end of the day, it's about getting the shot, and if you have to raise your ISO to get the shot, then do it. It's that simple. You know, everybody wants to sit back and go, oh, F11, 100 ISO. No, that's not the case at all. And quite often I shoot on around 640, 800. Today there's been quite a bit of movement in the forest, so I've shot on basically 1000 ISO most of the day. And you'll hardly be able to notice that in the forest. But I have used the circular polarizer to get rid of a lot of the reflectional glare that you get on the forest leaves and stuff. And look, sometimes I'll semi have that in, but here I took it out because it just makes a big difference in the richness and the contrast of the images. But yeah, the Blue Mountains, special, lots of rainforest up here, lots of forest, and it's quite a lovely place to be when you're sitting in the clouds all day long. So yeah, get out of bed, man, and make the effort and come up here. It pretty much doesn't matter where you go. I haven't disclosed the location of this place today, but it doesn't matter where you come up here, eh? Just come up and do some of the hikes and open your eyes and your mind, and you'll see things left, right and centre around here. Anyway, thanks for coming along for the ride. Do all that cool stuff with like and subscribe and that sort of stuff. It's always going to help the channel. And yeah, thanks for coming with me, and I shall see you all again on the next video.